She was emotional and strong willed, a real problem child. Her father once told me, a great talker and fond of nice clothes. So, how was Annie Frank? Annie Frank was an emotional child. She had a strong will, and moreover, her father had told, it seems, that she is a great talker. In the sense, she speaks a lot, and she is fond of nice clothes. That means that she likes wearing nice clothes. Life in town, where she was usually surrounded by a chattering crowd of girlfriends, suited her exactly. So, the place where they lived was surrounded with many girls of the age of Annie. So, life had become easy for her. This was a lucky fact because the Frank family could only rarely afford a holiday, nor did they own a car. And this was a lucky fact for Otto Frank's family. Why? Because Anne Frank's father would rarely get holiday, very hardly. So if there was when they had no holidays, they couldn't go out anywhere, and moreover, they had no car for their family. So this had become very happy time for Annie Frank, that though she couldn't go on a trip or vacation, she had nice friends around her to sit and talk to her. When the Nazis invaded the Netherlands in May 1940, the Franks were trapped. So now, finally, when Adolf Hitler captured Netherlands in the year 1940 in the month of May, Franks were also trapped. Even they caught hold of these Franks. Earlier than most Jews in Amsterdam, Otto Frank realized that the time might come when he and his family would have to go into hiding. So now Otto Frank is realizing that when it is a time to hide now, because they are trapping all the Jews. So they will get into a hiding now. He decided to hide in his own business office, which faced one of Amsterdam's tree-lined canals. So now where did he decide to hide? He hid himself in his own office. A few, a few derelict rooms on the upper floors, called the Annex, were secretly prepared to house both the Frank and the Van Daan families. So there were rooms on the upper floors of his office. So there they started hiding themselves. And how many families hid? Two families. One family is Otto Frank's and the other family is Mr. Van Daan's family. So these two families were able to hide themselves in that office building. Early in July 1942, Margot Frank was called up for deportation, but she did not go. Straightway, the Franks moved into their hiding place, and the Van Daans followed shortly afterwards. 4 months later, they took into their camp lodgings another Jew, a dentist. So what happened in July 1942? Margot Frank was told to leave the country. She was forced to leave that country, but still she didn't go. What did the Franks do now? The Franks finally moved into their hiding place, that is in their office upper floors, and when they went and hid, Van Daan also followed them. Van Daan's family followed them, and after a few months, there was a Jewish dentist. He also went and stayed along with them. Now, songbird in hiding. They were 800 people. Any sound, any light might betray their presence. A tenuous link with the outside was provided by the radio and by four courageous members of Otto Frank's staff, two of them typists, who in secret brought food, magazines, books. The only other company they had was a cat. What happens now is there are 800 people. And who are they? Four courageous members and Otto Frank's staff, that is typists, who all brought them food, magazines, books, and the other one was a cat. So how did they manage doing all this? Was any sound, any light might betray their presence. So if they made any sound or if they turned down the lights, it would come, people would get to know that there are Jews who are staying here. So they were so sure and so confident that they didn't make any kind of noise, nor they used any source of artificial lights. And a tenuous link with the outside was provided by the radio. A very tenuous link, in the sense a very weak link, which could hardly even exist. That kind of link was provided by the radio. which was a very weak signal was provided by the radio and by four courageous members of Otto Frank's staff. So who did this? Four members were there who were giving Otto Frank the information as to what is happening, and two of them were typists. And the two typists, what did they do? They brought food secretly for these Otto Franks, Van Dans, and dentists, and they also brought magazines and books for them who were hiding there. The only other company they had was a cat, and who was there with them? There was a cat with them. While in hiding, Annie decided to continue a diary which her parents had given her on her 13th birthday. So now they are already hiding. So when she was getting bored, so what she did, she decided to continue writing in the diary. And which diary? A diary which her parents had gifted on her 13th birthday. She described life in the annex with all its inevitable tensions and quarrels. So now she's described life in the annex. So now Annie Frank started writing the diary. So she described about life in the annex. So annex is a wing of building. So the life in annex, how it was, she's described with all its inevitable tensions and quarrels, which means inevitable, which cannot be eaten or digested. The tensions were all undigestible, and all the quarrels, what all arguments they had, she's written everything about the life in annex. But she created first and foremost a wonderfully delicate record of adolescence, sketching with complete honesty a young girl's thoughts and feelings. But what she did, first and foremost, in the beginning, she's written a delicate record of adolescence, the age between, before you begin, the age between 13 to 19, adolescence age, right? Somewhere around your teenagers. So she's written about adolescence, and she's written completely about a young girl's feelings. What is the feeling of a young girl? Her longing and loneliness, about the loneliness and her longings. I feel like a songbird whose wings have been brutally torn out, and who is flying in utter darkness against the bars of its own cage. So how has she described? She's telling that she's feeling like a songbird. And what has happened to this songbird? Her wings have been brutally torn out. The wings are completely harmed, and who is flying in utter darkness. The bird is with harmed wings, it's flying in darkness and against the bars of its own cage, which means it's caged and it's trying to come out. Though its wings are torn out, it wants to come out of that darkness. That she's comparing the adolescence to a bird who is caged. She wrote when she had been isolated from the outside world for nearly 16 months. So what made her write this was, she was isolated, completely put alone for 16 months. So she felt like a bird who is caged. So because of that, she's written like, I feel like a songbird whose wings have been brutally torn out. So that is the reason she has written this. 2 months later, she had filled every page of the diary. So 2 months passed by, she kept writing and writing. A small book bound in a tartan cloth, and one of the typists, Meep, gave her an ordinary exercise book. Later, she used Margot's chemistry exercise book. So she kept writing so much that a typist named as Meep also gave her one normal exercise book, and that was also filled. Later on, she started writing in her elder sister's chemistry exercise book. So this was how she kept writing and describing life. Her diary reveals the trust she puts in a wise father, her grief because, as she feels it, her mother does not understand her. So the diary which she's written says that her father talks about the trust she has built in her with her father, because she's telling that her mother never understood her. The ecstasy of a first rapturous kiss exchanged with the Van Dans 17-year-old son. Finally, the flowering personality, eager to face life with adult courage and mature self inside. So, her diary is talking about the relationship her family had with Van Dans family, and moreover, she is talking about her life. And she is also telling how to face an adult life with courage and mature self insight. On a slip of paper, Annie wrote fake names which she intended to use in a case of publication. So, on a slip of paper, she kept writing fake names. Well, why did she do that? To use in case of publication. If for example, if she is going to issue the books, she's going to put it in public, she's not going to reveal her name, she'll use some other name. So she had written all those names which she had to use in the publications. For the time, the diary was her own secret which she wanted to keep from everyone, especially from the grumpy dentist with whom she had to share her tiny bedroom. So now, whatever the diary in which she has written everything, she wanted to keep it as a secret from everybody, even from her father, mother, sister, everybody, and especially from the dentist who had stayed with them and who was still staying with them, because Annie Frank had to share her tiny bedroom with him. Her father allowed her to put her diaries in his briefcase. So her father gave her the permission to keep the diaries in his suitcase.